Hi there, this is Save with Crypto. Okay, so it is Metabonding Day today, so I'm going to go through the normal process because nothing at the moment has changed. Now, I did notice this morning that there was this podcast that I missed. So if you look on Multiverse X, you'll find this thing from November the 23rd. This is a discussion between Benjamin and Lucian talking about MEX 2.0. I haven't listened to this yet. Now, what I'm going to do is listen to that, come up with my own conclusions, maybe come up with a strategy of how I'm going to use this moving forward with the DEX and LKMEX and everything else that I have. Because at the moment, I'm really not sure what's going to be for the best, really. I know some people are kind of a little bit disappointed, confused, or don't really understand what's happening exactly. And I must admit, neither do I right now. But I think the fact that, MEX is becoming less inflationary, so tending towards the deflationary, the fact that the supply is going to be capped, that's all good. I think generally moving forward, this is the next stage of evolution for LKMEX. So I think it's all good. What we have to decide is, is it still worth actually farming LKMEX, or should we just be staking it, or something else? I don't know yet. If you've got any ideas yourself, please do comment below this video, because I'd love to get someone else's idea, because there's not many people at the moment coming up with strategies. In fact, there's nobody as far as I can see. So it'd be good if we had some good ideas, because I know this time last year everyone was there with the Denver strategy and all these different kind of wonderful things, and we were looking at the future as being very rosy. Obviously, a lot of things have happened since then, like a massive bloody bear market that no one quite saw coming. Well, I didn't anyway. So yeah, we've been in a bear market for like nearly a year now, isn't it? So yeah, things are very different to how I imagined they would be a year ago. So I'm going to listen to that and then make another video about my conclusions from it. That said, I was looking at Stephen from Podcast Around. He's called _economistic on Twitter, and he was talking about the new kind of tokenomics and all that. There's a few things that he said that made me think, actually. Is this really the value of eGold is easy to see. It will power every aspect of the Multiverse X dApps, from DeFi to NFTs. Every transaction on Multiverse X consumes eGold. Okay. Over time, eGold maximum supply of 31.4 million tokens may never be reached, because inflation will be replaced with network fees. If network fees can supply block rewards, inflation will drop to zero, and new EGLD tokens will cease to emit, and the maximum supply will be set. I actually like the numbers, because it's it's similar to Bitcoin, isn't it? In numbers like 21 million, sort of 34 million, that kind of thing. Now this bit here got me thinking. If xExchange fails, then eGold will have failed. xExchange is represented by MEX, which is the entry point, and access token to xExchange and LKMEX benefits. If LKMEX fails, then eGold will have failed also. These assets represent the same foundation and the same mission. He said here, it's for these few reasons that I have the utmost confidence in the success of LKMEX and plan to charge my LKMEX battery with full charge for 4 years. I have confidence in LKMEX because I have confidence in eGold and Multiverse X. They are all mutually inclusive. I kind of agree with a lot of that sort of thing, and I think when I plan my strategy, it's going to be probably very similar. For now, it is Metabonding Day, so let's go and see what there is. By the way, regarding a login, I still can't log in using the new one. I have to go to the legacy QR code, which all seems a bit crappy, but I guess that's how it'll be until we've got xExchange, or whatever it's called. Now, just looking at my balance of eGold, I've only got 20 cents worth, so I think I need to get some eGold from the staking of eGold, which I do find quite useful, actually, because I've got the eGold staked on the Maiar app, and that earns, it's something like 9% now. But I find it quite handy every now and again to just go and claim and have some eGold to play with. So I might just go and do that first. Okay, I just did that and just took away 0.1 of a Bitcoin. So there you go, I've got $6.12 now. So that should be enough to do everything I want to do. So let's have a look at Metabonding first of all. I know it's always pitiful what we're owed. So yeah, I mean, it's tiny, isn't it? You know, 6 U-Trust, 8 ZoidPay, you know, tiny amounts. But it's because I've got no LKMEX staked. And I've only got the eGold staked, but let's claim them anyway. So if we look here, yeah, super small amount really. I think that was a bit from last week as well though. Yeah, let's have a look at the meta staking anyway. I've still got this, still got this 2,000 ZoidPay up there. I'm waiting to that be enough so I can harvest it, but it's going to take forever to get to 15. Yeah, I don't think we're earning anything like 28% APY. I think it's much, much smaller. This would obviously be better off in my ZoidPay shopping pool. Anyway, I could harvest the ride. Okay, and I'm just going to do everything as normal because I'm not sure how quickly everything's really going to happen. I mean, today is a day when things do start to happen because today, in about 3 hours' time, is when you will not be able to move LKMEX from one account to another. Let's take the UTK as well. And that's about all I can do there. Let's have a look at the farms. Now these should be alright, because what I did today, on the last day of the locked MEX exchange, was I actually removed the liquidity from this, and there was a little bit of LKMEX that I was able to unlock and then turn it into eGold, then go to locked MEX exchange, turn it back into LKMEX, which means that now I've actually got over 1 billion LKMEX in the MEX farm there, which is rather nice. That's I think that's quite a good achievement for a year. I just wish LKMEX was worth what it was this time last year. I'd be very, very rich then, but I'm not. So let's have a look. So yeah, I'm going to harvest this one here. So I think that was like 7 million MEX. Okay, then I can do a reinvest here. Okay, that's that done. Anything else I can do? Restake the ride I've got. Okay, so I just stake the ride, the BAT and UTK. But what I really want to do is to look at the LKMEX I've got. Okay, so that's $304 worth. That's probably all on different unlock dates, which nothing's really happening until next year. So I'm going to merge those anyway. Okay, and then I'm just going to stake it all in the MEX farm. The reason being is I believe when you're able to convert from MEX version 1 to MEX version 2, all the restrictions like the 1% penalty and all that kind of stuff will be removed for a 24-hour period, so we can do that then. So yeah, so I'm just going to go back to the farms and see what I can stake in here. Okay, so there you go. What's that, 8.6 million? That's quite cool. Okay, so now I've got 1.15 billion LKMEX stake there. So that's going to be fun to see what I can do with that, isn't it? But this is the good thing, you see, is because before I used to have the dilemma of, do I put the LKMEX in here or do I put it into the Metabonding? And what I found was that I got more LKMEX by putting it into the LKMEX farm. But once the new tokenomics happen, you won't have to stake the LKMEX. So in theory, as far as I can see, I can just have it in this farm here. Also be producing LKMEX in this farm here, this one, and lock it up for 4 years, get the most benefit, and then hopefully I should see some better performance in the Metabonding. So maybe that should be my plan. I don't know. I'm really open to suggestions with this, and I'd love to hear what other people are planning on doing, because at the moment I just don't know quite what's for the best. Anyway, the best thing for me to do is to finish this video and then go and do a bit more research, so that's what I'll do. So if you've enjoyed it, give it a like. Please do like and subscribe. Leave a nice comment, and above all, tell your friends.